you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody's gonna love you.
Shout out to our sponsor, Loco Cold Brew Coffee. Welcome to Book BFFs, the show that celebrates wonderful people and the books they're inspired by. I'm your host, Jenny Valdez, and today I'm here with MMA fighter / philosopher, Hector Lombard. How are you, Hector?
I'm doing good.
¿Cómo está todo? How's everything?
Todo bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, thank you for being here. Very happy to have you here.
Enamorado del local, de tremenda setup.
Yeah, in love with the place. Welcome to our oasis. We're here, pata sucia. We're here barefoot.
¿Español o inglés?
No, inglés. We're going to talk some English.
Okay.
We need some Spanglish in the beginning.
Okay.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? We know you do MMA fighting. Tell us a little bit more about that.
I mean, I do all kind of martial art. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to do every art. You know, I didn't want to focus in one specific martial art because I know that every martial art is good. So I did wrestling, judo. I'm a Olympian, a black belt 6th degree in judo. I'm a black belt 5th degree in BJJ. I did MMA, compete in almost every single organization. 2 times Bellator champion, top 4 in the UFC. In Australia, around the world, I competed all over. I was a bare knuckle world champion. I mean, competing in Abu Dhabi and BJJ, the whole thing. So I always felt like in order for you to be a martial artist, you have to do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're doing it all. So
yeah,
kudos to that.
And I'm a philosopher.
And you're a philosopher, which I can't wait to get into.
Yes.
Mr. Philosopher,
straight up.
Straight up. As today we're discussing The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle, which is all about metamorphosis, change, and growth. So my first question to you, Mr. Philosopher.
Let me try this.
Oh, dale.
This is it looks tasty.
Yeah. Loco.
Ooh, let me see. Ooh.
Cheers. How does it taste?
Better than coffee.
Better than coffee. Nice.
Guys, you need to try this. Anyways. I'm sorry. Say it again.
So good. Say it again. No, too much fighting. Mr. Philosopher, what's your philosophy on life?
You never gonna know it all. Yeah, for these people, they think that they know your reality is your reality. And I get sometimes, I don't get upset, but I get like sometimes wonder like, okay, your reality can be your reality, but it doesn't mean like it's gonna be mine. So it's just life, just enjoy life, because enjoy your way. You know, some people like the beach, like take a look at the back.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Some people like the snow. You know, so nothing is universe for us.
Do you think there's a right or wrong reality, or you just think realities are different?
But it is, once again, some things can be wrong for you, but it's not wrong for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's what we as humans, we should focus on your reality, on what is right for you, and stop judging other people, and stop thinking like everybody should be like you.
Right.
You know.
So what's your reality?
My reality is enjoy sports, competing. For other people, they don't like combat sport. I do love combat sport, and if other people don't like it, that's their own reality.
Yeah,
My reality, I love combat sports.
You love
and just enjoy life and enjoy this short time that we have here.
How's the training in combat fighting?
It's different because if you're gonna do boxing, you just focus on punching. If you do MMA, you gotta focus in a lot more. You gotta focus in wrestling, BJJ, and the whole thing. If you do If you do grappling, you focus just in grappling. So once again, like this, the combat sport is just, that's why I love them all.
You're clearly very fit, so diet must be of importance to you. And in the book, the caterpillar in the beginning eats for a week, is super, super hungry, eating all these bad foods that the caterpillar should not be eating. Yeah. Eats some candy, eats a pear, an apple, all these different foods that the caterpillar shouldn't be eating. I need
to read that part.
Yeah. we need to reread the part.
I'll pass that one up.
But
pass that one up. What the hell I was doing? Caterpillar?
Little caterpillar.
You ran away from me in that part. But I love Caterpillar. It's so cute. I think this is one of the best presents I ever had. Like, cause my daughter's gonna love it. She loved that drawing and all of this. So she's gonna be very happy. Caterpillar.
What made you choose this book?
Caterpillar likes changes. I was saying, like, we are like, that's why we like tattoos, because we, you see like something is different. And that's why you keep adding more tattoos. Because that's why people say, oh, why we're having so much tattoos? Because every single time you have a tattoo, is because you adding another change.
Can you explain that more?
Like, for example, like I see my arm, right? And then I tattoo my arm. Now my arm, it doesn't look the same as it was before. If I do my neck, the same. So we like changes,
And the tattoos are a representation of your changes on an
that is
external level.
one of the representations.
Wow. What's been a huge change you've had to go through in your life?
Like physically, professionally, or personally. I don't even want to say it because it's gonna look like I'm making stuff up. Because every single time
talk the truth.
That I say, like when I was young, my dad didn't like me, so he kicked me out of my house. So that's why when I see you and your mom, it really touches me, because I had it opposite way. My dad didn't like me, so he kicked me out of my house when I was 10 years old. And I went to the gym that I was training judo, and I told the coach, I don't have a place to go, and he told me, oh, I'm gonna call my coach in AIDE. Obviously, you know what AIDEs are. So in the AIDEs, you can, if you qualify, you can stay, sleep, eat, drink, whatever. And I beat the guys, and he allowed me to stay. So that was my home. So that was one of my biggest challenges, being a kid, no home.
And do you feel like that motivated you and encouraged you to do the fighting that you do now?
Totally, yeah. Because I got into judo to defend myself, and then I like, oh wow, I can make a living out of this. So I keep going.
You kept going.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
But it really is beautiful to see. When I see your mom, the interaction that she has with you is beautiful,
Thank you.
Because I never had that.
Thank you. Yeah.
From my parents, and everything.
My mom is here supporting me right now, and he was
That's
able
amazing.
to see that.
I was, oh my God.
Yeah, you're like, why is she here? I'm like, she's just supporting me. And you're like, yeah, like for what? And it seems to be a common theme of a lot of individuals not having support from their parents, and I've been blessed to be able to have that, so I don't know what it's like to not have that.
It's so beautiful to see.
So sitting with you here, having this conversation is interesting.
It's so beautiful to see that. That is, give me goosebumps. Yeah. And then she is overlooked, like.
Protecting.
Like, yeah, super protective.
Protecting. And you have a son, right?
I have a son and I have a daughter.
And a daughter. And are you that way with them?
Totally. My daughter, she's doing judo now. And she's winning every competition. So she's kind of like, she follow my steps.
Yeah. And are you able to like train her and guide her and give her like those tips and tools that might not have?
But she's a natural. She's natural judo player. I was like, wow. She's gonna go places.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. And no, having you as a guide, you didn't have a guide. You kind of went into it just because it was like,
but I
gotta
feel
go.
Like she's just natural. She's just, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So going back to you being super physically fit, I'm sure you're big on your diet. This hungry caterpillar was not good on the diet in the beginning, before it went good on the diet.
I was not. I was not. I was kind of like him.
Really?
Yeah. But you know, as you're getting a little bit older, you kind of like need to adjust because you know your body start to kind of like slow down with with the digestion and all of that.
Right. So do you eat healthy now, or do you just
A
work
lot more
out a
than
lot
before.
more? Okay.
Before I would eat whatever, and I would the next day I had 6 pack. I was like ready to go again.
Yeah.
But now it's changing.
And how's your overall like well-being in terms of like mindset, physical health to be able to?
Mindset is better now, believe it or not, than before. Because before I was so distracted with everything. So, like I say, like as time goes by, you're learning.
What's been one of the greatest lessons you've learned so far?
Love yourself. It's and this is for the people that has been watching this this interview. You have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody's gonna love you.
In the book, the caterpillar goes into its cocoon, it metamorphosizes into this beautiful butterfly, and it finds itself. What is a version of you that you've transformed in your life?
Well, besides me loving myself a little more than because before I used to love other people and I used to put a lot of people first before me. Now I'm putting myself before, which is as it's supposed to. I don't recommend anybody to love any other person before you. You should love yourself first, and then everybody come after. This is a fact because that's never gonna go wrong. Finish all my I have 17 patents at the moment.
17 what?
17 patents.
Oh, patents.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I want to start put them to work and finish my career and kind of like I have my own gym in the future and stuff like that. My own organization, fighting organization.
So build yourself in the business standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And getting into cocoon before you become the butterfly can be a space of darkness. Did you ever face a moment of darkness in your life?
I would be a liar if I would say the opposite. That I never. We all face. Now, it's a one thing that Mike Tyson says that the best is when you being down and you are able to get back up, right? Because be at the top and never fall, is easy.
Right.
It's like hit and go back. Yes.
So what's a moment in your life that you hit the bottom?
I had like a bad relationship. I remember like I was on top of the world. That was the reason why I came from Australia. I had a very successful business. I was winning, and I was 26 win strike. You know how hard it is to do that in MMA, and everybody was talking about me. Everybody was saying like, "Oh, these guys, the Mike Tyson of MMA," and I got involved with this toxic relationship and drinking, alcohol, drugs. I mean, you name it. Like she got back all the things that happened to me in the past when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. Like I was involved with all this. Like she put all that back to me, and me always argument with her and stuff like that. So at that time, I signed the biggest contract in the UFC history. Yes, a lot of money, and I was already 2 times Bellator champion. I signed an exclusive contract with the UFC, and I got involved with that person, and I just hit rock bottom. Like drugs, alcohol. While I'm training, I couldn't even train because I was like focused on party and going out with her and argument and so. And when you into it, you don't notice. This is something that most people they've been there, they gonna agree with me, because when you in that moment in the darkness, you don't see the light. You don't. You should keep, and I was fighting and tried to make money to pay the stupid stuff that I was doing with her. And now that's why I want to keep fighting and ended up my career in a better term, because I waste so much of my life, focused on that doneness, So I will recommend to anybody to it's just very hard for me to even explain, because once you, like, let's say you in a relationship with toxic relationship with somebody, obviously you have your mom, she never gonna allow that to happen. But if you on your own, like I was, it's gonna be hard. So I don't even know how you can get up, be on your own. Yeah. And that's one of the things that, I know, for example, like you never gonna hit that, because as the way I see her, like, she's like your angel, your warning angel. Like, she's like, who is this guy? Why are you talking to him? I don't like that dude. Yeah. Something silly about it. And so she could be protecting you. But if you're on your own, it's gonna be hard. So add positive stuff to your life, and let me turn you into a caterpillar, bro.
Oh, you mean you are the caterpillar? What are you gonna turn into?
Let me turn you into a caterpillar.
Oh, you're gonna turn into a butterfly? Is that your cocoon?
I'm feeling a little bit cold here.
Oh! He's entering the cocoon.
My G.
Cocoon.
My G, can I put the jacket?
Eso!
A caterpillar jacket, baby.
Yeah. Let's fix the collar. Let's get the collar right. Now you're the butterfly.
Okay.
Now you're the butterfly.
Talk to me.
All right, I'm talking to you. So from caterpillar into facing darkness in your cocoon to now this butterfly, how did you find your light?
Love yourself.
The common theme,
as
love
long as
yourself.
you love yourself, honestly, and like I was saying before in the past, love yourself, and everything's gonna take place.
Yeah. Did you have any mentors growing up?
And this is a message for you too.
Tell me.
Because you're Cubana, and
Sí, dale,
the Cuban ladies, they fell in love for real. So love yourself first.
Yeah. We do fall in love. We're hard lovers.
I know. I'm a Cuban, so I know.
Yeah, so you do the
I know exactly
Cubanas.
how you guys are. Love yourself first.
Yeah, you got to.
For everybody.
Yeah, and then you love others. You pour into others.
Then you have time to love other people. Because if you don't love yourself, it's a waste.
Yeah. What's been the biggest lesson you've learned through transformation?
Transformation, that one.
Love yourself. Damn, you're really still on the love yourself.
Yeah, and that never goes wrong. I keep telling a lot of people, this one thing that's never gonna go wrong is if you put yourself first.
Okay. And what happens in moments where you find yourself not loving yourself?
Well, I would say that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
But how are you gonna go wrong if you love yourself?
Right.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe let's say I have a girlfriend and I love her so much, more than myself, blah, blah, blah. You don't understand what is inside of that person. She can maybe desire tomorrow to not be with you. No cheat on you. No, she just changed her mind.
Yeah. So
all that is gone. You had no control. She's gone, bro. What you gotta do? So it goes back to just love yourself.
Just love yourself. And you were talking about how you were in a toxic relationship and
Yeah.
that caused you to hit
And the
rock
more
bottom.
the more you try to, the worse it is. So
how did you get out of that?
I actually got help from other people, and these were the people that kind of like got me off of the whole toxic, because it could end up even worse. Could end up really bad. So yeah. Once again, guys, I don't want to get anybody pissed off with me, but love yourself first.
Love yourself.
Maybe the coffee. Love this coffee too. Why not?
Love yourself and the coffee.
And this coffee.
Loco cold brew coffee.
That's good.
Did you have any mentors growing up?
I did. I had my uncle. When I moved to Havana to the national team, I was always talking with my uncle. He was kind of like my mentor. Yeah, I love him. He passed away, but yeah. He was basically my mentor.
And when you moved here from Cuba, how did that change your life?
Well, I moved to Australia.
You moved to Australia?
Yeah,
first.
I was living in Australia. I became Australian citizen. I love the country, but I felt like it was no challenge, So I wanted to get some challenge. Yeah, I was doing good. My company was doing good. I was making a ton of money. Winning, like I say, I was like 26 wins straight, whatever. And I came here and decided to change my life. And it was it was a challenge, but I did it. I became American citizen. Yeah,
let's go, baby.
That was a big deal for me, and here am I.
Wow. And as a fighter, what's been the hardest thing you've had to overcome?
It was just so negative. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. I would say, like, never trust any promoter.
Never trust any promoter.
If you're a fighter, trust yourself, love yourself. Don't allow any promoter to make the calls in your career.
Wow. You heard that, fighters? To all the fighters out there.
To all of them.
All of them. You got that. So tell us a little bit about your life in Cuba.
What's suck?
He said, vamos a hablar claro. Let's talk straight up.
I mean, come on. Like, that's why we jump in the boat. We risk our life in the tire to get here.
Yeah.
I tried a couple times to do that one.
Really?
And it wasn't a success. Yeah, a bunch of the whole thing blew up.
The boat blew up?
It wasn't a boat. It was like all these ties that were tied to a aluminum plate.
Wow.
And the whole thing, and we had to like swim back, but it was tough though.
No way.
But look, listen, we had a dictator, and
Yeah. My dad came from Cuba on a boat too, so I get it.
Well, much respect.
Firsthand.
Because he was thinking about you, mostly.
Maybe.
They
all wanted a better life. So us here being pata sucia, barefoot, which I'm living for, keeping it real.
Yeah.
How do you stay grounded?
I just don't know how to be fake. Sorry. I just don't know how to be fake. Like you see these people that they get like a little bit success, they totally change. They become a different people, I'm like, dude, back up, bro. Because we here, we tomorrow we don't know where we're gonna be, Y como dice el dicho de los cubanos, todo lo que sube baja.
Everything that comes up comes down. What's a cool story that you've experienced in your years of traveling and fighting?
Well, so many. Cool in what way?
Cool to you. A story that you think about that's just like, man, this was such a dope moment in my life.
So many. I think like my coolest moment was when I invented my first patent. It's sad that I don't have I have one in my car, But I invented a scoop because everybody was at the gym, and we would get the water bottle, and we put the powder fruit, through, and I invented a scoop that you pick out with the funnel, and they would flip into the bottle, and they would drink it. Everybody was loving it, and I was so cool for me because I was like, man, it's my first invention.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wow. So you do a little bit of it all.
Yeah.
The inventions, the innovative, the fighting, the like a little bit of everything. You sprinkle a little bit of joy in all that.
Yeah, that's why I call myself a philosopher.
Philosopher. What's your greatest philosophy teaching?
I already told you.
Love yourself. Este tipo para todo. Love yourself, and love yourself.
And I want to stick that in your brain. I want to stick that in your brain because it looks like your mom, she's too humble and she's not telling you that.
What you mean?
I want to stick that in your brain.
Love yourself.
Screw it.
That's another invention. Maybe you need to make a love yourself invention.
That too, but I want to because I know like distractions can take away from your success.
Of course.
But not if you love yourself.
Correct.
It's like I love this coffee.
You love your coffee?
Though this one is better. This one is better, bro.
You're gonna be too in, just caffeined out. You're ready to fight.
Care.
You're gonna be here ready to fight.
I don't care. I love that coffee. But yeah, love yourself, and love yourself. This is it.
Yeah.
No, keep it simple, like I told a lot of people.
Yeah, keep it simple. So the philosophy is love yourself. That's the golden rule.
You have a guy that you start dating, regardless if he's the hottest guy up there, and he say, hey, baby, let's go out on Saturday. I said, no, I have an interview, bro. Yeah, but, come on, I have to work. Okay, what about Sunday? I said, oh, maybe Sunday I will be with my mom. You and your environment.
Yeah, stick to your environment. Be the beautiful little butterfly in your space.
Because I went through that, I would be, when I was winning, I was like 26 wins straight. Smashing it, but I was always at the gym. I met that person, and hey, let's go hang out. Get a little bit of wine, a little bit of sushi. The next day, hey, let's go here. Let's go to shop. Little by little, you're getting away from your own reality, from your reality. The one that matters is your reality. You getting distance from your reality because she pushes me to her reality. Her reality is going out, hang out, and they pay the bill. Little by little, because I was always at the gym. Till, that happened, and, going out, having sushi, having a dinner, having a little bit of wine. The next day, some beers. The next day, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Next thing you know, you're gone. You finish.
I think it's a beautiful thing that you can enter somebody else's reality. Now it's how do you both coexist is where it's at.
As long as it doesn't take away from your reality, that would be good.
Right. But if you love yourself enough to know how to set boundaries and coexist with a person, that's where the real beauty is.
I totally agree with you.
So you could still love yourself and love somebody else.
Like, what did you say before? As long as...
You love yourself.
Yeah.
We got it. Love yourself, baby. That's the name of this podcast. Love yourself.
Let's
the
go,
golden
baby. Let's go.
rule.
Love
Let's
yourself,
go.
people.
Love yourself.
Love yourself, people.
Let's go.
And the coffee.
You need coffee.
Yeah, I love this coffee.
Do you have any favorite takeaways from this book?
I love the transformation. The same way that my tattoos, my neck is getting transformed. How's it look?
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
And I got transformation here because, I'm feeling a little bit of chilly cold, and I put my jacket.
Yeah. You got the tight look over there. I got the loose look over here.
So
we're
maybe
balanced.
the transformation. How about that?
Eso, a transformation. I love it. So we're going to play a fun game now.
Okay.
Called word association. Okay?
Shoot it.
I'm going to say words from the book. and words not from the book. And then you're going to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Anything that comes in my mind.
Anything that comes to your mind.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Words from the book. Journey.
But hold on. What did I have to say?
You just say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot it back.
All right.
I'm ready.
So I'm going to say words from the book and words not from the book, and you're going to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Don't have to be in the book. It's just in my mind.
No, just in your mind. The first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
All right. Journey.
Life.
Desire.
No good.
Fate.
A lot of people.
Rebirth.
It should be you.
Beauty.
It's beautiful.
Leaf.
Your life.
Identity.
It's beautiful.
Crunch.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Metamorphosis.
I'm thinking about it.
First thing that comes to your mind. You're thinking about it. That's the first thing that came to your mind. Control.
No good.
All right. Words not from the book.
Okay.
Candy.
Ooh, no good.
Freckle.
No good.
No good. Storm.
That's all we have.
Hey. Outside, not here. Here we have a beautiful oasis.
Yeah. Here we are at the beach.
We're at the beach. Estamos en la playa.
Let's go.
Happiness.
For everybody.
Barn.
Born?
Barn.
Barn or born?
Barn. Like a barn.
Like a horse barn?
Yeah. Horse.
4 horses?
Jungle.
Amazing.
Tie-dye.
What?
Tie-dye. Like the tie-dye on like a shirt or tie-dye on clothing.
So it's tight?
Okay, tight. Let's say tight. Tight.
If you feet.
I thought you were gonna say me.
No, but if you feel it's gonna look good on you.
Oh, if you're feeling it. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I get it. Telling
fat,
if you're feeling.
If you're fat, you gotta just wear baggy clothes.
So if you're fit, you gotta wear tight clothes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Show off.
We got the
Why
memo.
not?
Oh, show off the guns.
Show it off, baby.
Umbrella.
For the rain.
Wallet.
For your cash.
Green.
The nature.
Nature. There we go. Eso.
Yay!
We did it. Nos hicimos. We did it. Yay. After 2
I'm super happy that I'm taking a
coffees.
bunch of coffee.
Let's go. Are you going to buy some coffee after this?
Totally.
Yeah.
Where are we buying it?
Local cold
You
brew
remember?
coffee. Yes.
Say it again.
DrinkLocalCoffee.com. That's what we're buying
But
it at.
keep it simple. Just go to the Instagram.
Read
Drink
the
Loco.
Instagram. Drink Local. Can you say that one more time?
Drink Loco.
Hey, drink
Right
Local.
here.
Everybody out there, drink Local.
And as you know, you can tell that I do like the coffee because, I haven't let it go.
Yeah. Tú estás ahí en tu segundo. You're there in your second one. Maybe going for your third next.
Gluten free. I like that.
Well, thank you for being here, Hector. Where can people find you?
Hector Lombard, Instagram. I don't do too many social media because that, you drive me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm doing sometimes Instagram. So Instagram, Hector Lombard.
Nice.
I need to get back on Twitter, but it's so much that you get.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. I always feel great to have another Cuban in the house. Local cold brew coffee, your new favorite coffee.
And I truly, last but not least, I truly love that you are a Cuban. Finally, I connect with my people.
Yeah. Para Cuba. Cheers to that.
La caña.
Eso. Well, there you have it, friends. We just finished wrapping up our episode with Hector, MMA fighter / philosopher, and we hope you learned something here as we discussed The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Carle. Make sure to get your copy today in the link description below, whether it's for you or to read it to a child. Share it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and let us know your favorite parts about the episode. Turn the page, and we'll see you on the next one.